Oh yeah, and Percy, they left out the whole like I don't remember what he said, but he was like writing letters to them. And he was like, I don't know if he said I'm sorry, but he was like, I have to do this. I can't talk to you, or something like that. And she was like crying.
I don't remember that.
I remember it.
Okay, maybe I'm blanking, but I
I'm
really
telling
do.
you.
Okay, whatever. Now we must talk about the Weasleys and the future Mrs. Weasley that they left out. Bill, Charlie, and Fleur. I thought that if they had put Clemence Posey as Fleur back in, it would have given Ginny and Hermione and Mrs. Weasley such more character, especially since Ginny was so in this film.
Yeah.
She would have got, because they hate her at first. It would have given her such...
They're like, Flir's here, blah, blah, blah.
What they call
And I
her?
don't want to see Bill and Charlie.
They call Phlegm. They called
Phlegm.
her Essex of Phlegm. That was the name of the chapter. But I was disappointed that they didn't put her in, because now, what are they going to do with the wedding? Oh yeah, we're getting married, Harry. Did you know that?
Yeah, it'll probably be kind of awkward. But I think they're going to put it in somehow. I mean,
we're not Hollywood writers. We'll figure something out. But Charlie, is it in the sixth one where he goes back to grow off his ponytail because his mum cut it off? Or is it the seventh one?
I think it's the sixth one.
I'm getting them mixed up, but that was funny. Okay, Snape was skipping around again.
Snape did a really good job.
Alan Rickman always does a good job.
Oh, I love Alan Rickman. He's such a good actor.
He's amazing, and he does something different every time, but he always has this same thing about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the Unbreakable Vow scene could have been better, but it was good. I liked it, and I'll talk about Narcissa later because I have some things to say about her. The ending with the death and the cave and then the fairy and the drinking.
The cave. I thought that was... I imagined it a little different. Like, I liked how there was this big hole, but I imagined them, like, being, like, on, like, a cliff attached to the mountain and then going around the mountain to the bottom of the cave. That's what I thought.
Really? I noticed it's the way they had it. I liked it. Personally,
I mean, it was cool, but I just...
When the fairy popped out and grabbed him, I expected it to happen. My mum and I knew it. We both knew it was coming, and we both jumped. We were like, and then the second time when I saw it with my little sister, I was grabbing her, and I literally I knew it was coming, even though I'd seen it already, and I basically still jumped out of my seat. I was like, whoa! It's crazy, but like I liked how they showed the hair. But
okay, so how if any of you have ever seen Lord of the Rings, I imagine them like in that one scene where Frodo and Sam are walking with Gollum / Smeagol. I imagine them like the dead people in the like underneath the water, like they looked human, but they were really pale. They were really kind of boxy. That's what I imagine them.
And then
they were like mini golems, and it was the golems, like 3,000 of them, and I was like, ew! Like they hadn't.
And to tell you the truth,
and like no skin.
Gollum always freaked me out. Truly, never liked him.
Smeagol free.
He scared me.
He was okay.
Leave now and never come back.
Leave now and never come back.
Leave now and never come back.
That was so funny. Anyway, yeah, and but I thought it was cool how in the book, Harry didn't go under the water, but I thought it was cool.
And then Dumbledore didn't do that whole fire thing, but that was awesome.
He did do the fire.
But not the big fire.
Around them, he did.
I know, but it was awesome. That looked like real fire. And that was
really cool. And how it was
really
like
how
it was like on the water. Anyway, yes.
Really good acting by Michael Gambon.
He did really. I was like, no, don't.
I was crying. I was like, don't do it, Harry. Don't make him do it. The only thing I was disappointed about.
It shows how like strong Harry is,
and how vulnerable, even though the most powerful wizard in the world.
How loyal.
Yeah. But the thing I was disappointed about is that they didn't mention Ariana in the seventh one. That's Dumbledore's sister.
Oh yeah.
And he's supposed to be like, no, take me, don't hurt them, like that. And like that's how Harry tells his brother that he cared about Ariana and him. I'm blanking on his brother's name, but yeah, it disappointed me. But I liked it personally.
Well, I thought it was.
I've always wondered how Richard Harris would have done it. Rest in peace, Richard Harris.
He was...
He was bloody brilliant.
No one could ever replace him, but Michael did a good job.
Michael
he's
may have done it
doing
better than Richard Harris, for all we know. It was really good.
Anyway.
Okay, so like at the end, with the ending scene with Hermione, Ron and Harry, I was like...
I liked Fox in that.
Fox is good. I'm glad that if they hadn't put that in, I'd have been like...
But it was interesting.
Because how Hermione goes, Ron's okay, you know, with you and Ginny, and I was like, but Harry's supposed to break up with Ginny. I'm like, for people who don't read the book, they think, unless they do something in the 7th, they think, unless he breaks up with her during the wedding.
Possibly.
I don't know. But the death scene with Draco...
And you could totally tell that Draco didn't want to do it, but he had to do it.
Oh, and scrunched up and it was...
And he was like, I have to kill you, and then...
It's like, oh, he's gonna kill me, and then... Because in the book, Dumbledore paralyzes Harry under his invisibility cloak.
I thought it was alright how they did it, though.
It was okay. I liked how Fenrir Greyback does, let me do it because he's just like a coward like his father. That was interesting.
And he's like, no! And then Snape does it,
Bellatrix is like, no!
And then Snape
Lord.
is like, crying.
He goes, shh, and you can kind of see he's like... And then he goes, Avada Kedavra. Shh. And then he slowly falls. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, instead of like really...
And then they all raised their wands, and in the line they dispersed the dark mark, and I was crying. They all set me off. I was like, Madame Pomfrey and McGonagall and Luna and Neville. Neville. Okay. Characters. We're going to really quickly talk about different characters. Harry Potter, great as always. There's some scenes I didn't like.
Especially the Felix Felicis scene.
Comedic little amazing guy.
Yeah. Rupert Grint. Really good.
Amazing. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for anything better. Hello, darling.
It was really good.
It was really good. Hermione could have been a little better, but I love Emma Watson.
Emma Watson's great. I think she did a good job.
There could have been a couple scenes that were better, but I love the spearmint, the toothpaste thing, when she's like explaining everything in liquid luck. It's great. Ginny
totally could have been better.
Could have been much better. Like, I love Bonnie. She's such a sweet girl, even though I haven't really met her.
She's a sweet girl. I don't know who she is now.
It's like Ron in love with Romilda Vane, who, by the way, I liked her as Romilda Vane, even though she didn't talk at all. But the fact that she was in the potion scene was annoying, but I don't know. Lavender Brown, great choice. I was
really weird.
Stalker girlfriend. Girlfriend from
One.
Oh, 1-1.
Okay.
Snape, amazing as always. You can't really replace Snape. Okay, Helen McCroy, or however you say her last name. Narcissa. I liked her. But the hair. What is up with the hair? It's like black. There's a blonde streak. And I'm like, hello? She's supposed to be all blonde. How is she Malfoy's mother? I didn't like it at all.
Yeah.
Helena Bonham Carter. Enough said. She's amazing.
She's amazing because she makes you hate her.
And then, like, as Mrs. Lovett, I just love her. And
Draco.
Okay, Tom Felton, amazing. Go to Felt Beats. Listen to his music. He's amazing.
Really good.
He's really good. Even you can hear his British accent. And it's for his girlfriend most of the time. I want to be
Anyway.
Anything else? Luna Lovegood.
Oh, yeah.
The lion, even though they didn't put it in the last one.
They didn't really explain it, but it was funny because it's just there. And you knew what it was.
It's that little humour relief that you miss sometimes.
Yeah.
And people who don't read the books don't know about it.
Yeah.
And then Slughorn, Jim Broadbent, genius. You think of him in Moulin Rouge with the red mustache, and then it's gone. Dumbledore, Michael Gambon. Dumbledore. Michael Gambon did a really good job. I was sad when he died. I like how they put Regulus Black in that. And then okay, well, thank you for watching our review.
I liked the movie.
We loved it. It was such a good movie, and we can't wait for the next one. And Cam. You didn't get it. I was wondering if you do.
Oh, Megan.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.